All right, so this is our example. Um, Grain is sold uh, by the bushel, and a 12-ounce beer contains 1 ounce of barley. So, how many beers can you brew with a single bushel of barley? So, that's how we're going to look at units. So, some of these things we have to look up. So, let's see what do we need. We need 1 bushel of barley. How much is that? And the weight of a bushel. Use weight now instead of volume usually. The weight of a bushel of barley is 48 pounds lbm of barley. Um, Probably don't need the barley there. So that's 48 pounds. That's going to differ by the different kinds of bushels, and that might even, I'm not sure, differ on the different kind of barley that you use. But what I found online was it was 48 pounds for the bushel. Let's see. 1 pound, 16 ounces. And now I know I'm wrong because that's a different kind of ounce. But it's probably about the same. It's probably not too far off because beer is mostly water. And 1 pound of barley, 16 ounce. Okay. So I don't know why I did that twice, but that's what I put down here. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to figure out the number of cans of beer in a bushel of barley. I think this will be pretty close to right. So we want number of cans of beer is 1 ounce per can, 1 ounce of barley per can. And we have 16 ounces. Oh no, it's perfectly fine because per pound. So we're doing a conversion basically. These two are actually different measures. So I'm okay. This is a fluid ounce, and this is a weight ounce per bushel. So we can use this then to figure out that number. So that's 16 ounces and 48 pounds per bushel per pound there per ounce. So we cancel out these guys, and we just have 768 beers per bushel. So that's all we need to do. So I want the number of cans of barley, or number of cans of beer per bushel. So this is actually probably cans. And so, let's see, I got rid of all those other barleys. So we want that number, that's 1 over 1 ounce per can, and we want to get rid of those ounces and turn them into bushels. First thing we do is we convert from ounces to pounds. If ounces is in the denominator here, it has to be in the numerator there, and so that means that the 1 pound is in the denominator. And then we want to go from pounds to bushels. So again, we're canceling out the pounds, so if pounds is in the denominator, pounds has to be in the numerator. The other thing, in this case, the bushels has to be in the denominator. and we ended up with 16 times 48 multiplied, and we had 768 cans of beer per bushel. So now you know how many bushels you have to buy. Well, I don't know if you, I don't know how many, I don't know how much beer you brew by yourself. When I was in graduate school, I had a friend who brewed a lot of beer. It was pretty nice because, you know, I'd buy some nice beer, and he liked the bottles. So, you know, after I finished my beer, he'd come back and give me 2 bottles of whatever I'd give him 6 bottles, he'd give me 2 filled ones coming back, and that was pretty efficient, I think, for graduate school. All right. Anyways, he'd know more about bushels and barley. Next up, we're going to talk about the SI units really quickly. I don't think I have any problems associated with that or with conversions. Basically, we've just done a conversion, but we'll talk about the theory behind conversions after we talk about the SI units, and then we'll be done. Okay. I won't give any specific advice for this semester. I really want to say something, but it's not going to be true in the future. So, next up, SI units.